Now, let me start this video by saying that Rudy all the way has come out to clear the air and said Tinubu did not withdraw my nomination. I was the one that rejected their offer. Clearly. And I love the fact that she actually came out to say it the way it was. I said it in the morning. I said some people are actually saying she rejected the offer, and then it has come out clear from her saying that the nomination was not actually withdrawn. I was the one that actually said no to that offer, and it is really, really funny to see that, you know, no sane Southeasterner, you know, want to identify himself with the illegitimacy and the fraud that is going on in this government, in this present government. That's too sad. And then going further, I will just be bringing it out the way it is. Yahaya Bello, the e.t.c have filed a charge of $84 billion of money laundering against Yahaya Bello, even though the people of the government of what do they call it, the Kogi State Government House have said no, he didn't steal anything. We came to see the money intact. Lies upon lies from the devil. And I'm going to be showing you that the criminality is clear. There is no way you can convince anybody, because there's a video making the rounds on the social media space where, you know, a civil servant in Kogi State hosted or came out alone for a lone protest and was shouting thief, Yahaya Bello, thief, because he has not paid them for over 7 months. That is the impunity that is going on. That's the criminality that is going on. That's the fraud that is going on. You see somebody sit down on people's money. And how much is this money we are talking about? Some of them is not up to 50k. Some of them is not even up to 30,000. But you would rather not give it to them. Watch them die. Watch them suffer in hunger. Watch them feel pains. And you sit down in your glorified heaven and eating their sweat, eating their suffer, you know. And at the end of the day, you want them to keep quiet and just watch you do your thing. I'm going to be showing you that video, and I'm also going to be showing you the continuous wailings of the Ronu people, because they are actually out there still wailing some more. And there is no way, if we have left it for a while, we need to revisit it so that people can know that a lot of Nigerians now are already, you know, they are already weak and tired of this present administration, and they are repenting as fast as possible, looking for somebody that can be a salvation to them. Watch these videos, and when I come back, we'll continue, because we have more to talk about.
Tinubu is here now. I'm tired of hunger. 7 years no salary. Tinubu, where are you? The country is salary. 7 years no salary. I want to kick you. Thief. 7 years. Yahaya Bello, thief. Yahaya Bello, I've not been placed 7 years. I'm not carrying myself anymore. Useless people. Who now don't come from Kogi with Amrama. 7 years of no salary. 7 years have not been paid. Yahaya Bello,
Tinubu carries for up like wow! All of us scatter.
Tinubu fuck up.
I'm telling you.
Because we see him as our Messiah. We never know that he should be the one that will disappoint all the nations.
So you are disappointed now?
Highly disappointed.
You regret saying you vote Tinubu?
I regret, I'm telling you. I'm a driver. I regret.
Talk your own.
I regret where we talk, but we will not agree. We say our brother and I go do it.
My brother don't land you.
They don't land us, don't eat us for granted.
I know they fear him. But you vote now. Doesn't matter. I vote him. You regret. My brother. You regret. How much were they buy fuel before we vote him? Now how much is the fuel?
Now you've seen it, right? As they keep complaining and crying That cry, no, they reach up there. Nothing on they cry. They know they hear nothing. All they understand is how to make themselves live big. That's all they understand. Any more thing, they don't care. If you like, jump up, jump down. The biggest problem we are having is the fact that people are hungry, and then they are now being insecurity is on the rise. And then you have a president that is actually coming out to say, things are improving. You have a minister of the FCT that is actually coming out to say, we are doing better. It was not like as bad as it was before. Now we are doing better. You have a Senate president that is coming out to say, the insecurity have dropped drastically. No more, there's no more, you hardly hear places where they are kidnapping and the rest. And it's like the more they said that, they stirred up the Boko Harams and the bandits, and nowadays they are kidnapping without thinking twice. 400 in Kaduna, 200 in Bordeaux, 60 something in Zamfara, and I can go on and on and on. Abuja is already a place where people can't live with. You have to sleep with one eye open because the situation is becoming more intense. In fact, they are walking into people's houses to kidnap them. They are going into people's estates to kidnap them. It is no more a situation of let us meet by the roadside and then we'll catch you by the roadside. It is we will get to your house now and carry you. That's what's actually happening. And then you ask these people for a way forward. You have a Senate that is redundant in moving motions that have to do with this matter. All they want to do is move budgets, pad the budget, put a lot of things inside the budget where criminality can go on, and when it comes, it will enter their pocket. And then they don't want anything. We have redundant Labour Party and PDP oppositions that are not willing to come up and say things about what is happening. Their own is to sit down there quiet in the house and become part of the criminal structure because silence is consent. And then we have a president that is not even informed about what is happening. I can tell you categorically that most of the things that are going down, this man don't even know. His own is that is what they come and tell him, he will just hear. That is why you keep seeing confusion. They will try this one, they will try that one, they will try, and nothing is working. And we have ministers, governors that are not even responsible enough to take care of their states. They are criminals, stealing the money, stealing the Commonwealth, and leaving the state in a terrible situation. And we have an FCT minister that comes out and is saying clearly, this is security, no go stop anytime soon. Listen to Wiki, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up.
That is not correct. And we must have to tell ourselves the simple truth. Also, most of the kidnappings to you here sometimes are managed by people. There are some internal arrangements. Take, for example, you have a housekeeper in the house, you have a driver who plot to kidnap the child of their master. In that case, what do you want us to do? All we can do is to say how the person has been kidnapped is being released. But to stop it will be difficult because it's an in-house arrangement where a driver that is involved to go and bring a child from school will mastermind the kidnapping. So these are the things we should know.
We're not talking about in-house right now. We're talking about kidnapping and abduction.
I said some of this. I said some of this too are internally arranged. I'm not saying that we don't have kidnapping. Mind you, two most wanted notorious kidnappers, we have gotten them. And that's why you see the level of kidnapping has reduced. So we are not saying that we have gotten to where we want to be, but we're doing a lot. And people must acknowledge that what used to be is not what we are seeing now. And we'll continue to say, we'll continue to do our best by providing the best for our people. That's what we're trying to say.
Thank you, sir.
We cannot give you the assurance that there will be no one form of criminality. Nobody can say that. As far as we are human.
Now you've seen it, right? I keep saying it. I say, wherever you are, if you know what is good for you, find a way to survive this. Find a way to look for how to, I don't know, find a way to actually survive this. That's it. Because there is nothing, there is no sign. There is no sign. A lot of people feel that I complain too much. I say the truth. I don't complain. I say it the way it is. So that Nigerians can be very, very ready. Because there are no signs to deal with this thing. Every single day, they tell us, they give promises and they just fail. We have a lot of promises that are made. Student loan, they don't hold down. They said they were considering state policing. Up till now, we have not had anything about it. They said they were going to start bringing forest guards, equipped forest guard, set up a forest guard and all that. And up till now, we've not had anything. And every single day, there's a haste in this country. And we keep asking ourselves, is the military possible? Is the military able to actually deal with this thing? No, the military will not be able. This one don't go beyond their pay grade. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than the military. Why don't we start fighting the root cause of this problem? Why don't we sit down and call for a dialogue? A round table sitting and say, what is the agitation about? Because agitation is everywhere. The Southeasterners are agitating. The Northerners are agitating. This banditry started from Boko Haram. There were just few people. Now there's a massive crowd that is joining. In fact, there's more recruitment going on. Why don't you ask yourself as the state government, why is this thing happening consistently? Where can we now deal with this issue? Go back to bringing, making it easy for these people. Employment opportunities and all that. Deal with the hunger crisis in the north. Deal with the employment issues in the north. Get people jobs and all that, and you see how drastically this thing will start reducing. But no, they would rather go and use securities. You have overstrayed the military. They are literally everywhere in the 36 states fighting. So how many they be? Where they want cover everywhere? When these guys are recruiting people in their thousands, covering the whole Nigeria, transporting people to the south. It has, for those that feel that this thing is just predominant only in the north, trust me, they have started transporting people to the south and dropping them there. So very soon it's going to be a Nigerian thing generally. There are local governments that you can't enter now in some south states. There are local governments you can't enter in some southeast states. There are local governments you can't enter in some southwest states because they have flooded everywhere. The crime rate is becoming massive in this regime because these people don't have any idea of solving the problems. And do you know what? They are adding more to the problems. They are adding more to the pain Nigerians are suffering. Because they will come with promises and they lie. Go out there and throw propagandas everywhere. Live exorbitant life, waste taxpayers' money. There is no reduction of cost of governance. They will come out and lie about it. Senators stealing without fear, putting things in the budget that are unbelievable, and then the Nigerian people are left to suffer and sacrifice. What do you expect? Criminality will be on the rise. Let me drop it here, guys. Please drop your comments below. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm obedient and I'm useful. I hope you are. Fingers crossed. Let's keep holding them responsible and see how it pans out. God bless you. I'll see you next time.